Many issues in public education are very complex, and we are very fortunate to have a wonderful school board that takes the time to delve into these issues. Today we are fortunate to have our school board president, Mr. Robert Scarfo.
Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning. Glad to have you.
And welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And we have Miss Angela Conrad, our school board parliamentarian, that is here with us today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We've got some new committees, one in particular that's called Technology and Data Governance.
Yes, we do. This committee is one I thought a great deal about even prior to having the opportunity to serve this year as president, especially with the talents that came on the board in the form of Ms. Conrad. I felt that there was a need that the board, like the other committees we have, and the reason we have those board committees is to help really kind of spread the load of board members who all have full-time careers, and it's very difficult for everybody to be immersed in everything that goes on in the district. It's near impossible. So actually the committee started back, I think, my first year on the board when Mr. Huberty, as president, decided we were going to have these committees and launch them, and they've been going strong ever since. We added a program evaluation committee, and that's one that will come, Mr. Sitton, the chairman, will come and talk about that at another time. I thought we had the need here to help the board push along the plan that's being developed now, and to make sure that it gets the adequate attention that it needs. And that's what these committees do. You have 3 board members who sit on the committees, vet a lot of the questions for board members. We're not involved in the operation side of it. It's really our job is governance and policy, and to make sure that our policies are being carried out and changed when necessary. And our relationship really is through Dr. Sconzo in terms of holding staff accountable. It's all through him. And this was a committee we just felt that we need to be on the cutting edge, and I believe we're going to get there. It's going to take time, but we're going to get there. And so that's really the purpose of having this a new committee.
Well, obviously I'm a little prejudiced, but I think the committees have functioned incredibly well and really serve a huge productive purpose in governing the district. Let me underscore real quick too, again, because Robert, I don't think you could say it enough for people to know, but trustees are elected officials. You volunteer your service. There is no compensation. You earn your living in other ways during the day. So this is an add-on to the other life, work life that you all lead, and we value and appreciate that in all of you. Angela, the new technology, data governance committee, obviously, I mean, technology is just the way we all live these days, but it's also an area that it's kind of hard to stay on top of, and I don't know that you ever get ahead of the curve, but I'm curious about your vision of, as chairman of the committee, your vision for what the committee will be about and how it will pursue, if you will, governing technology in our district.
Right. I think there's several initiatives there, and first and foremost, because we are the kind of liaison between the community and the school, we do talk with a lot of parents and students and staff members, and it's helpful to really understand where we are with our initiatives and moving forward, because technology evolves so quickly. You hear about other districts and what they're doing with one-to-one or bring your own device, but what does that really mean? So this is a good opportunity for us, not all with a technology background, to really understand what is a bring your own device initiative, and is that something we're looking towards accomplishing at some time, and is that in the 3-year plan, and how are we getting there, so that we can easily communicate that to the interested parties and effectively. Also, with concern with data governance is, as technology evolves, we have more cloud-based services, more online educational resources, and there's so many advantages to using these online educational resources. And we love that our teachers are adopting these resources for their instruction in the classroom, but we want to be mindful of what types of data are being shared through the services and things like that. And any device or application that's connected to the internet can potentially share data. So we want to make sure that we do have the right policies in place, and that we're regularly and clearly properly communicating those to our parents and teachers and students so that we are protecting our students' data in how we should be according to FERPA laws and COPA and those things.
Sure, and you hear so much about data breaches and hacking into systems, and unfortunately we've had those experiences. But the data that we do have is valuable, is sensitive, is private.
And Dr. Sconzo, one of the keys too, as Ms. Conrad has developed this and what she wanted to see, and as she's described the vision to the committee members, it includes professional development, and that's why we've asked Dr. Price to sit on this committee, not just the IT side, because that's really key. Because as she just mentioned about the teachers adopting technology, how we're going to use it, and that's going to be a crucial link to this whole thing. Is how they get the training, how they get comfortable. I think one of the things that helps is as new teachers, newly minted teachers come on, they have grown up with this, so that's going to be, I think, the underpin of the whole thing too. But we need people who are here now to also adopt, but it's going to be through that function of professional development.
I really want to credit our president, Robert Scarfo, because really this is the first of a regular segment we're going to have on all of our future shows. Kara and I will have a sort of a board spotlight, and we'll have some of our trustees with us, and really have the ability now to get into what are those really major issues that Carrie introduced that are important to the entire district and community. So thanks for the idea of doing it.
I appreciate you letting us do that.
No, you bet.
Well, and we appreciate your time and your effort. We know you guys do have lives outside of the school district, but you dedicate countless hours to these many complex issues, especially technology. I mean, it is the wave of the future. It affects everything from work to learning to how we live. So we appreciate you guys delving into that issue and bringing it to our school district and hopefully keeping us at the forefront on the technology issues. So thank you both for your time.
Thanks.
And stay with us, because we're going to be right back.